coming in hot. Do it. When I get their attention, I just do this. Oh, that one bit. Come on. Oh, that's huge. That's freaking huge. Come on. There he is. Nice. Oh, there we go. Reel away from him. Well, it's been another eventful day. Started off by me getting stuck. Come on, chase. Got him. There he goes. Those were whitehead shakes. This is not a small fish. There you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the type of fish I've been looking for all ice season. I'm up in Garrison, North Dakota again, but not for the start of the open water season. I'm actually here to do a multi-day ice fishing excursion for the first time. I fished here one day last year with my buddy Rip a Lip. That's the extent of my Sakakawea ice fishing experience. Even though I guide on this lake during the open water season, I have a ton of experience with it. Very little with ice fishing. And to that end, there's been some unseasonably warm weather. There's a ton of ice, but it got really warm and there was a lot of standing water and running water on top of the ice recently. Also, when the water levels drop during the winter, then you get the ice that starts to bend, cave in down towards the middle of the lake, which makes the shoreline ice look kind of crazy, kind of creepy. So for that reason, there are places I'm sure that you can drive on safely. But given that I don't know it very well and I don't want to take the time to drill holes every 20 feet or whatever while I'm driving out there, and the fact that when you get to like some of the mouths of the bays and stuff, it can form some really interesting pressure ridges and ice thickness differences, and I just don't want to mess with any of that. So I thought I would set a challenge for myself. Let's just fish every single day by foot on a lake that when I'm guiding, I've occasionally made runs of up to like 30 miles to find the fish that I want to fish. What can I do with just my two legs? So we have several days of fishing and I'm just pulling a sled. It's probably going to take a lot of meticulous planning to figure out what launch points are accessible, what roads are accessible, what spots that I like that I can get to from these launch points within a reasonable walking distance. I'm willing to walk, you know, up to a mile or a little more, but I don't want to walk a ton more than that. Let's get it on. Let's see if we can hunt down some walleyes on foot on a 180 mile long, 360,000 acre Missouri River reservoir. Don't look very big.
No. Activity though.
It's the first fish we've seen going back to the dead stick. Oh, going at it hard.
Except that's not the bait, that was your weight, isn't it?
I don't know. Drag's pretty loose there. Oh, there's like 2 or 3 of them now. I assume these must be like small walleyes. You guys got a little different angle than usual because I broke my tripod today. It was an adventurous day though. First 2 places I tried to get on the water did not work. I don't think there's any way I get back up that mud trail. Way too many rocks to pull a sled over. I don't know that I can walk through that much water with my sled. I finally got on the water here. Haven't seen jack until now. Broke my tripod. Maybe I should put down a smaller minnow head and see.
I'm getting bites. They're tugging.
Oh, that feels like a perch for sure. Randy didn't even bring his stuff. He just drove out and he's using my dead stick.
Must have been a long walk from Iowa.
Yeah. It was.
He's biting.
He's taking your dead stick. Racking. Oh, it's stuck there. Get him. Tighten that drag. Oh, he let go of it, didn't he? He was tipping that rod tip pretty good. That was a worthy fish. Come on, buddy. Think about it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Did you give it the Alabama shake, like Sobe says?
I think so.
Give it the Alabama shake next time when it comes back to look.
Day one. Mood off. That middle's freaking out. Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
Got one finally. He just screamed in there. Finally, something got aggressive. My goodness. That was crazy. The Sakakawea Walter. They will bite. He's a strong fish.
Get the skunk out of the boat.
It is wintertime, I guess, but
Yeah.
maybe it's that bladed jig thing that got his attention. That's what I just switched to. Ta-da! Look at how scrawny this guy is, though. Let's hope the rest of them look a little more stout than that. Downy. There you go. He was from your dead stick to mine in a flash, and I felt it before I even saw him.
That's
On the
awesome.
bait. Like, why did that guy just all of a sudden get insano?
That's great. Right at about 8 minutes from the time we're going to tear down.
As long as I keep biting when they come in, I would give it some more time. But I have more days. And it was my third backup spot that I was actually able to get to. So it's not exactly where I want to be fishing.
I'm glad you caught that one. Makes the trip all that worthwhile. The whole trip.
742 miles.
You can go home. Must have been a long walk from Iowa.
For a skinny 14 and 12. There's that 3 that have come in and not bit now after the catch. I think I'm about ready to pack it in.
And we're 4 minutes past due.
Of course the fish comes in right now. I don't have a bait on anymore, so I can't even draw it. Well, it's been another eventful day. Starting to ice fish. Started off by me getting stuck in the snow on a prairie trail. Dug it out a little bit. Thankfully, some guy was coming by and he had a strap. Pulled me out of there. Found a way around that mess. Started loading up my sled. And found out that I had snapped one of my connectors on my Mega Live. I got one connector plugged in so I could run the GPS on my graph and at least make sure I'm on the right spot. Maybe I can like electrical tape the two together to keep them touching. I don't know if that's gonna melt the electrical tape. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. We'll see if I get the Mega Live turned on. I don't know. I just hope there's some fish biting out here, for crying out loud. This is it's something. Solo ice fishing. Oh, let there be fish here. Well, I made it. It was maybe a little over a mile walk, but I'm here. I set up on a point. I got 15 feet that way is 21 feet. 10 feet that way is 31 feet. And I'm in 25 to 26. Right off the break. Deep hole, shack. Shallow hole. Maybe I'll bounce around outside a little bit if I feel like it. I need to catch some fish. Well, I got my Mega Live functioning with a little electrical tape keeping the connectors together for now. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a good electrical person. I don't know if that's going to start to melt. If it doesn't melt, maybe it's not the end of the world, but certainly I wouldn't want it to do more than melt. I've not seen any fish yet, but it's 4 in the afternoon. And they could be sitting tight to bottom, so maybe if I drop the bait down, I'll be surprised. That is the most work I've ever gone through. Why don't we do a little hole hopping? What have we got to lose at this point? I'm not seeing anything here yet. Deeper or shallower? One would say deeper is probably the play middle of the day if you're not seeing anything where you are, huh? Oh, I forgot my Vexilar. Check that mark on my Vexilar. Whatever, let's just fish it blind. Ooh. Something coming into the dead stick. Is he gonna eat that? He just got back in the shack and there's already fish there. I guess I'm gonna stay in the shack. He's not. I guess he's gonna eat it. I'll drop this one down too. Is there two of them down there? Boy, he's looking hard. Just make up your mind. Or come over to this. New bait. He's still looking at the dead stick though. Eat the dumb thing. Oh, there he took it. Bail's open. Bail's open. There's the fish on. There's the fish on. Oh, now he's looking at my other bait. I think he dropped it. Oh, now he's going back to it after I did that. Right there. Look at it. Look at that minnow. And go to this one. There you go. Oh, hit it. Don't just look. Don't do this again. I gotta turn that heater down. I just flipped it up. It's like way too high. Come on, chase. Got him. There he goes. Oh, the chase worked. Oh, nice. Maybe that's the move then. Just get him to chase. We got our first fish of the day at 4 o'clock and change or so. Make sure you got something dragged around. Jeez. It's definitely better fish than the one I caught yesterday. Or 2 days ago. I didn't fish yesterday. Come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Find the hole. Those are white head shakes. This is not a small fish. Come on. There you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the type of fish I've been looking for all ice season. Heck yes. Oh, nice. They like the chase. Came way up for it. That is a fat 22-inch female. Oh, that's beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together. Come on, girl. Didn't waste any time. Juice! It paid off. Oh, whew. Toasty in here now. Well, that's my method from now on, is going to chase that rattle spoon up high. And as soon as it started sailing, he just nabbed her. Lesson learned. Little perch colored buckshot spoon. I'll call it a minnow head plus. I upsized my hooks too. I don't like the tiny hooks that come on ice fishing lures. So I went a couple of sizes higher than what was already on there, which was great for handling that fish. That already made the day worth it. But it's only 4:53. Coming in hot. Whoa. Do it. Way up high too. That's another nice fish. Oh, he didn't take it. Got the dead stick. Oh, I thought he took it. That's just the minnow moving. Are you carp? Or are you suspended Walters? They're big fish. Come on, baby. 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 Oh, spooky. Oh. Why you spook? Boy, if that's not a carp, that's a giant walleye, but I assumed it was a carp, and then he kind of took a peek at some of the baits, so I was like, oh. If that's a walleye, that is huge. He's sticking around. This might not be a carp. Oh my god. That is a monster. It's a freaking giant. Oh, bite something. Bite something. A carp wouldn't hang around like this. Come on. There's no way that's a carp anymore. Come on. Oh, that's huge. That's freaking huge. That fish is a monster, y'all. See if he goes in the sand for it. Oh, come on. Come on, bite it. Oh, it's a giant. You guys, that's huge. That's freaking huge. It's freaking monstrous. It's so much bigger than the last fish I caught. What does he want, though? Not what I'm doing. That might have been like a 30-inch walleye. Little guy spooked by the dead stick. I've noticed those nicer active fish will come in cruising off the bottom. And these tiny little, well, sometimes big ones too, but the inactive fish just crawl on the bottom. And it seems so hard to get to bite. And they're usually fairly small. When I see a nice fish, including the one I caught, they come in about 3 feet off the bottom or more. Active hunters. It's been a while since I've seen anything though. It's now 6 o'clock. I guess we're waiting for the prime time window now. I don't know what you got to do to get them to take these dead sticks. My career of ice fishing, which is like 4 years now, I've not caught a ton of fish on dead sticks. And just as I say that, I hooked up a fish on the dead stick. But I think it's a Cisco. No, it's a little walleye. That is... I literally had turned the camera off 2 seconds ago. I hardly ever catch fish on dead sticks. That is hilarious. Tasty little Walter. Fish looking at the dead stick. Now swimming this way. Oh. There he is. Nice. Nice. He was just hanging on the bottom. Probably somewhere in between the sizes of the last 2 walleyes I've had. It's 12 inches. To start to our prime time evening. He must have been hanging out there the whole time. flew right past the dead stick. This one might go. Oh, there's a bunch coming in now. Oh! Yeah, I missed him. Take that dead stick. Or come over here. Oh, he's coming hot. But he didn't bite. What? What? Another try. Oh, there we go. Reel away from him. I don't think he's super big, but oh, he's better than the last few. Not a terrible fish if I can keep him pinned. Oh yeah, that's a little better. That's a nice guiding fish during the summer. Turn your head. There you go. There you go. Nice. They really like it when you just reel it away from them. Shouldn't stick my fingers in a walleye's mouth like this, should I? It takes so much time to go get my forceps. Definitely better variety than the last couple. And definitely better fishing than yesterday. I guess it's time to leave. Nobody wants to try to get a bite after dark now. Whew! Oh. Want a dance party? That was a day. That was a day. And now it's time to show you where I got my pickup stuck. As long as I don't get stuck on the beach here first. It is right there. Ha ha ha. Let's not do that this time. I found out that you can drive on the prairie grass, so good deal. Get around it. Good night. It's actually sunny out today. My steering wheel is still a little dirty. I was getting a lot of mud on myself when I was trying to dig myself out of that snowbank. Going back to the same area, same launch, but I'm not gonna make the mile walk. I'm gonna make a much shorter walk, try something a little different, try more of a shoreline break sort of thing, or I don't know. I'm torn between two spots. We'll see what I feel when I get there, but I'm curious what this sun's gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna concentrate the bite to sunset, or if it'll still bite throughout the day a little bit. I mean, we only got 4 walleyes yesterday, so it wasn't crazy good, but that big one was nice. Curious to see how the day develops. 3rd day on the ice. That's a lot of ice. All right, we're set up. We're fishing. We're sitting right on the inside turn that comes out to the point on the end of a brake line. We're in 25 feet right at the bottom of a drop, and then there's another little drop that goes down to 28 to 30. I don't see any fish yet, but to be fair, I didn't see any fish yesterday when I first dropped either, so it's hard to explain how challenging it is to ice fish a 360,000 acre reservoir, 180 miles long, when you can go anywhere. And like, I think about as much as I move when I'm in my boat. Like, there's some days if we're not finding fish, we might hit a dozen different spots looking for the right thing. So going with my gut, picking one good spot that I think will be okay, and just hanging out for the day and seeing what happens. There's just so much water out here to sit in this little square with this rod and hope that you get a bunch of fish coming in closer to prime time later afternoon, and have faith that they show up. So let's have faith. I got one thinking about coming in from the left, from up top of the hump coming down. That's interesting. Okay, well, there's some life here. He's all over that dead stick. God, I thought he was going to take that. Well, I'm seeing my fish here. They should get more aggressive as it gets darker. That's another, if you go looking for fish and you might not see anything until you actually have a bait down there, because they might be so close to bottom. Then you get a bait there and you might just see them moving around in reaction to the bait coming in to investigate. So sometimes it's so hard to know if there's fish there if they're not up and active unless you actually got a bait in the water. Fly right back down on him. Caught one of them perchies. There he's on, finally. Perch. These perch are getting a little rambunctious. As soon as I turned off the camera, something flew in here and bit. That's another perch though. Perch attack. Trying to eat my lunch, you guys. Good rest. Nice perch. I think we finally got a walleye. That thing just flew in out of nowhere and grabbed that sucker. Yeah, that's a walleye. Okay. Saw guy. Nice. Oh, the dead sticks. Oh, Jesus. My goodness. When they start, I guess. Skinny saw guy. See you, buddy. 6:15. Whew. Let's focus. Boy, as soon as I turned off the camera, something flew in and just crushed it. I think there's going to be a lot of fish moving in here all of a sudden. It's a nice walleye. Get in that hole. Not a giant, but come on, backwards. Can you turn? Turn for me. There you go. That's the size of walleye that I have not been able to catch at all this year. Just your sort of standard 17-inch feeder class. Thought it was a perch. Just a little walleye. Huh, 3 Walter heads. No prize, but it's right species. Got nipped off by another good walleye. Now I got one staring this dead stick down. Not fighting him. Maybe I can get his attention with this. There he goes. Come on. There he is. Nice. Nice. God, it's crazy how high they'll come up for these. There's another one coming in on the bottom. Maybe he'll bite the dead stick. About a 17-incher. Find your way in the hole. Find your way in the hole. Oh, bye-bye. Never mind. Wanted to make sure you saw him. Bite that dead stick. I can't get him to take that freaking dead stick. When it gets in the vicinity, then they bite my jig. Oh, one coming from the left. Make some noise. Ooh, that looks big. Don't look at the split shot. Don't look at the split shot, look at the bait. Or look at this. Come on, come over here and look at this. Oh, there's one down there. Are you gonna do it? They are coming in now. One of you guys take notice. Preferably the biggest one. Doesn't look terrible. Yeah, get that bigger one over here. Fight over it. When I get their attention, I just do this. Oh, that one bit. See, I've been like just raising it on them and they haven't been taking it. They come up all the way to like 8-10 feet below the hole, but I couldn't get them to eat. Thankfully, he ate with the camera on. Nice little Walter. Perfect fish taco. This must be more of a numbers spot than yesterday. A lot more fish. Most of them about this size, which is kind of what I have seen during the open water season too, so that makes sense. Let it go, buddy. Let it go. Let it go. 15, 16 maybe. Definitely the most action of any day. 7:07, when will it end? I was just backing up to go and a fish came in the stream. I guess I'm gonna get one more potentially if I can get it through the hole. Nice fish. And there's another one down on the screen. Just when you think it's over. Not quite yet. Ice and Walters. Oops. Missed the hole. There you go. Whew. Fun stuff. Well, I'm back in Iowa for a few weeks until the open water season starts, but it was a successful trip. Walked a lot of miles, caught some nice fish, fought through some adversity, and got to hang out with some of my cool North Dakota friends. So it won't be too long until we start doing some open water videos. If you did like this video, I'd appreciate you hitting the button to say so. Maybe subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, Fisher people. Got him! Holy crap, that walleye came all the way up here? No, it's not a walleye. Check that, it's a Cisco. I was gonna say, that just didn't seem like Sakakawea walleye behavior.